Hi, guys, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Minecraft. I'm your humble host, Mr. See You Later, and I'm so happy to be back with you again. Now, I'm recording this episode right after the last one, and again, I am testing out the Elytra, learning how to land on some pretty precarious high spaces, but I don't know. There is just something about being up high and, you know, checking things out from the bird's eye view. It's a lot of fun, you guys. It's a lot of fun. So let me just fly down here. And one of the things I wanted to mention from the last episode, my idea with the to-do list was to be able to put a list of items together and then maybe go back and put a check mark or a line through or something like that. Yeah, well, I haven't really used books and quills all that much, so I just learned that you can't select text and you also can't move the cursor. So if I wanted to go up here and edit villager breeder, I'd have to actually backspace and delete all of this and then start it all over again. So the to-do list is a great idea, but I think what we're going to do is I'd like to be able to edit it. And the way we're going to do that is we're not going to use a book and quill. We're going to use signs. So let's craft up some signs. I'm going to grab some planks here. And I just want to make a bunch so that we'll have some in the back stock. So let's see. I'll make some sticks. And then I believe for signs you just put them around like this. And do like that. And then you get 3. So let's see. That'll give us 16 and 8 signs. So that'll be good. We can use those for building projects and things later as well. I'll just clean out my inventory here just a little bit. Let's see. I think I'll put bone meal down here because I'm always looking when I'm doing farming. Yeah, I think I'll stick this extra bone meal here in the vegetation chest. And then we'll put the extra signs up here, so we'll have some extras in our... this is basically like crafted items chest. So what I'd like to do is pick a spot somewhere and just come with me and we'll try to pick us a little spot out. And I think what we'll do is we'll do it like right over here. Now this smooth stone is a really cool block. It's, I believe, normally only available in creative, but I added a data pack that allows you to craft it, and it's basically crafted with you just take you make stone slabs, and then when you put 2 stone slabs one on top of the other, is that it, or does it take... Yeah, okay, so you have to put 4 in like that, and then it'll give you 2 smooth stone. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I like the texture of the stone, but then it has the like grout lines. Let me run over here and we'll sleep real quick. So let's see. I'll do like this and put some stairs here. This. Oh, now that one went upside down. Placing blocks. All right. So yeah, definitely want to make this. I like this pond. I think I'll keep it, but I'll just wrap it around this way, and then I'll fill in the rest of that. So we have a nice flat spot, and then we can add a path that matches in with our path over there. So now what I want to do, let's see. We'll have this, and then on the back portion here, something that would look nice with signs put on it. So let me see. Actually, the smooth stone, I bet, probably looks pretty nice. Let's see what that looks like. Well, yeah, that would kind of divide up the signs. Yeah, I like that. Let's go with that. So I'll get some more of this. I think we have... I'll get some more of this, and I think what we'll do is we'll kind of border this with some spruce or some dark oak, and I have some of that back at the house. I'll go up and grab in a sec. So the idea here is basically I just want to make a wall that we can put a lot of signs on, and that way we'll be able to come over and check out different items, and then each one item will be a sign, and then if we want to adjust it or edit it, we just knock the sign off, and that way we can edit only the one item. Yeah, I like that. That's gonna work great. Okay, this will look cool. All right, so let me go get some more resources, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. So that only took a second, and I moved the dark oak logs forward by 1 block, and used it as more like a frame. And then I'm still not 100% sold on this the upside down stairs above it there. They look a little bit out of place, so I might do something with that later. But let's see if it works for what. Excuse me. Let's see if it works for the purposes that we want it to. So let's see. I even accidentally 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I accidentally made it an even number, which means we can't really center things anywhere on it. But so let's do this. Let's just start right here, and we'll just put a big thing here that says to-do list. Okay, and then done. Okay, so can we read that? Yes, we can. To-do list. And then we can put items, whatever we want of the different things in our to-do list. We can put basically just like we did for our book, but we can just run them right down this wall here. And then as things get accomplished, then maybe what it might be a good idea to do is we'll still use the book and quill, but we'll just use it as some of our accomplishments. So we'll come and take a look at the to-do list wall, see what's coming up, and then see what we're going to go work on that day. So hopefully that'll help me to keep my thoughts in line. All right, so let's go ahead. I'll leave this like this for a while, but don't be surprised if you come back and it looks a little bit different, because I'm still not sold on the on the upside down stairs for the roof. And I want it to be something that's nice. So I don't want it to be an eyesore, of course. Let's see. Do I have any torches? I do. Let me put down a couple of torches here. I did put down a couple of grass blocks here. I didn't actually take out the water. I just moved this over a little so it wouldn't be quite so cumbersome. So yeah, I think that works, and for our purposes, it'll help keep us in the mind of what it is that we're supposed to be working on. Now, the other thing I wanted to work on, and I thought you might like to see, is I'm going to add another module, just like this one, to either side of the sugarcane farm. So let's see. The first thing I'll do is this module that's going on this side is going to look just like this one. So we can use this one as a model to kind of count out how many blocks we need and what types. And I'm going to stick with the stone brick for now. And then what I'll do is I think I'll mix in some wood as well. So we'll see what that looks like once we get the modules put together. So this is 5 blocks wide. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what we're going to do is 1, 2, skip 1, 3, 4, 5. And let's see, I skipped the wrong one. So 1, 2, skip 1, 1, 2. Yeah, no, I did skip the right one. I just miscounted. So that's 5 blocks wide, and it'll have a piece of glass on the front of it just like that. The only difference is instead of the hopper leading into the sugarcane chest, what we'll do is we'll have a water stream that comes over from this way and goes right down here and ends up shooting the items over into the hopper as well. So there's a really cool way to do that, even if the design is exactly the same as this one, because of the water block that's extended. I'll show you that real quick. So because this is, I believe, 15 sugarcane long, the water only flows 8 blocks from the source, and the source is back there at that pane. Let me zoom in here. And then so if you count over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, it would have stopped there at, I got that block. right there. So there's actually a fence with a water source just above that goes over top of a half slab, and that started a new water stream that would make it the rest of the way over to the hopper. So we'll replicate that design as well for the other two modules. I still haven't gotten the hang of this elytra thing. You have to look up and engage it to float down. If you look down, you still fly straight down. Okay, so I think 30 smooth stone is definitely not enough. Let's see, we got 64 more slabs. So let's see how many of these, and that's still not going to be enough. So let's see. I'll go ahead and count out. So the width of this now is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. And these blocks are for the timer mechanism. So we'll just put in the 17 and then fill it in from there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and then that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks wide. All right, and then we'll just fill this in. Now I'm picking up these torches here. We still have to be, I'm very vigilant of things spawning while I'm building this thing, because I'm really quite terrified that a creeper is going to come along and blow up this redstone back here. And that took me a long time to get that all right. So I really hope that doesn't happen. Now, did that have, let's see, 2 blocks back? And I think this one will end up being the same. So we'll go ahead and leave the space for it. Pew, pew, pew. Okay, so we did run out. Let me go get some more stone. Alright guys, we're back again, and I went and made up some pistons and got us some dirt. So let's go ahead and put the dirt down. Dirt's going to go here. Just like that, and skipping this last one. And then 15 down on this side. And that's it. Oh, one more. All right, and then what we're going to do is we need a block to place our pistons against. And what I think what I would like to do is I want to not leave too much extra space here, because I definitely don't want any mobs spawning like on the inside of this thing. You know, you hear zombies going like all the time. So I'm just going to place blocks back here, just like this, to fill up the space. And I'll go ahead and do that on both sides. Okay, and then we need a space. We're going to leave one space for the sugarcane, so that when we plant it, it'll be one high, one tall sugarcane. Oh, misplaced block. And then we'll take our pistons, which are right here. I went ahead and made enough to do both layers. So we'll put 15 pistons on this side. And then we will put 15 pistons on this side. There you go. And then basically, so that's one level. And then all you have to do is, the next thing is basically you want to build up this back part back here. And I'll kind of make it match up with this one. And then that way we can put in our water. But what I'll do for the time being is I'll just put a block here. And then let me grab a water bucket. Put your water bucket right there. Okay. And you can see, oh, and we just had the farm fire. Okay. I don't see any sugarcane, but you can see it filtering in. And this is going to be really full really soon. So I'm also going to probably, on the facade of this, I'll probably move it out a little, and then you'll go inside maybe 3-4 blocks up, like so. So it'll almost be up to the front of this, and then you'll walk in. There'll be a nice room. This is what I'm envisioning. Now that the water is there, now let me show you. This is another trick that you can do. You need some stairs to do this, and this only works in 1.13 with the aquatic update, because it allows you to have waterlogged blocks, and we're going to need that, and we're going to need some slabs, and I think I have in my miscellaneous chest, yep, I've got a couple of fence gates. Let me grab one of those, and it's nighttime. Take a little nap. So what we're going to do is we're going to extend the water back. Again, let me take a look at this one so I know exactly how many blocks that I need to come back, because I want it to end up correctly. So if we look down here, this is the source. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 blocks is where the other source goes, and the 7th block is where you place the slab. Okay, and then underneath the slab also needs an ice block, packed ice. The ice block is necessary because you want the let me just grab one piece of packed ice here. You want the items to continue along. If they hit a dry spot, they will really slow down. There's so much friction, or maybe even stop, and that would impede the flow. And with the half slab, they will still flow underneath if they fall down from here and go underneath. So that's not an issue. But what we need to do is go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And this is where our half slab goes. So see how the water kind of looks like it stops right there? And what we're going to do is we'll take this slab out, and then that's where the ice is going to go in. Okay, just like that. So those items, when they slide over, they'll slide right into the next water stream. And the way you put the next water stream up is you want to put a fence gate, and I just placed that block there temporarily. Put the fence gate, and then you want to open the fence gate, just like that. That way, it'll hold the water onto this block, okay? But it won't allow it to flow back through, and items will still fall through. If I show you, an open fence gate actually has no hitbox. So when I walk around it here, see, I can walk right through, and items interact the same way. Any item that falls down here will act like there's no block there at all. Now, I think if I place this without planting the sugarcane, yeah, I placed it incorrectly. I think I'm supposed to place it. You hold down shift. There we go. Now it'll flow down, and it'll wipe out all my torches. So let's just put a block there temporarily. And then I believe on this one we ended up, yeah, we used a sign, which I think I had extras here. So let me just put a sign here. And that way, now will it flow over the sign? It doesn't, see? The sign actually stops it from going down that block. And if you look over here, that's where we have the hopper. So on this one, I may actually change this up, because we are going to need this water stream to go down and then underneath, so that it will meet up with this hopper. But once we get to that point, I'll figure out how to do that. The next part is the fun part. You just grab some sugarcane and you go ahead and plant it. Okay, all the way down here, just like that. Go on the other side, plant it. All right, and then the last part to get this to work is going to be, we're going to grab some redstone. Now I've got my redstone box here, and I found a cool little electrical symbol to copy and paste in there. Makes it look like That's my technical redstone box. And let me grab a couple of blocks, and I'll just craft that into redstone, so we have plenty. And then, so to get the pistons to fire, see how this has a block above? We'll have to put a block above there, above the piston. And in order to do that, that's one of the reasons why I had those ladders over there on the other side. So I'll probably end up, I'll start doing the same thing here, and we'll put some ladders like right there, just like the other one. Just so when we're going to get up and down, it makes things a lot easier. And you can see already, this is a line of redstone, and then a repeater, and then it wraps around the back. It actually uses 2 repeaters. So let me see, do I have any repeaters? I have 1 repeater. Okay, so let me go ahead and show you how it works, and then I'll go craft up some more repeaters. So we're going to place blocks here. And I believe it is necessary, even though these are going to connect to each other, to go ahead and put it on top of these blocks, just like that. And then the 1 repeater, we will put right beside that repeater. And that'll just make sure that there's enough going around that it'll be able to hit all this chain. This may be weakened by a couple of levels by the time it comes from this torch over here. So the repeater just kind of boosts it enough so that it'll hit the blocks on the end. So yeah, this one will match it. We'll just wrap it right around, just like this. Place our blocks. And then the redstone again. And then the repeater goes right here. And then you wrap the redstone around this way. And I think what I'll do is I'll just chain these so they fire at the same time as this one fires. So we only need the 1 torch tower because this is enough to send a signal around to that repeater. And but just to be on the safe side, I will still use 1 more repeater here to make sure that this line, because this is 15 blocks. So even if this is power of 15 coming out of here, it won't fire that last piston on that line over there. So 1 more repeater. No big deal. Repeaters are not that expensive. But that's it, guys. The next thing that you do is you grab more dirt. Alright, guys. Welcome back. And this is what happens sometimes when you get in a little bit of a hurry. You kind of forget some things once in a while. So one of the things that I forgot to tell you guys was this line right here of blocks. It's kind of special, and the reason it's special and the reason why I'm having to tear it up is because I forgot about it, and that's what happens sometimes. So no need to fret. Just once you realize you made a mistake, just fix it. No big deal. So we're just going to tear these guys up, and then I'll explain what I did wrong. In this design, you can't tell right now because this block looks just like this block, but it's not. This block above these pistons is actually an upside down stairs waterlogged block, and that is the reason why there's no need for a water stream on the second or consecutive layers. So what you want to do is you want to place upside down stairs. And the way you do it on this block here is you want to make sure that it's facing this way. See how I can do that and it's facing that way? And if you look, you can see there's water there now. Now if I place a block here, so I can put let's see, it'll be easier to do it from down here. Now if I place a block here, that is capped off. So once we put water will drain out of that spot. Normally if I were to waterlog that now, water would come out, but we're going to put our dirt there. So the dirt will help hold it into this block, and then we can come through and waterlog these blocks up top. All right, guys. So we got the water in on that level up there in the, excuse me, up there in the waterlogged blocks, upside down stairs. We got the dirt in, and as you can see, the sugarcane is planted. Now, there's only one other thing that I would recommend for this farm. It's fully functional just like it is right now, except for the collection system. When the timer goes off, all of this redstone will activate and all of the pistons will fire. However, some of the sugar canes will get shot over onto the dirt on the other side, and then some of those will get shot onto the ones on the other side. So the way that you prevent that from happening is by adding in some fence gates. And the fence gates have a very small hitbox. And the way that you do it is you just come up here, and so on the facing side of the piston, you just you try to face, I'm going to place it on this glass block, but I'm going to try to face the piston as much as possible. So my fence gate will get turned that way. If you turn this way and look at it, it'll, or excuse me, if you hit shift, see it places it perpendicular, and we don't want that. We definitely want to be facing the direction of the fence gate. So then you just hit shift, and then you can just barely see the outline of the hitbox there. But as long as you're in that outline of the hitbox and your angle is mostly pointed that direction, you'll be just fine. Alright guys, so there we have the completed module. That is 2 in the middle and then 2 on the right side. And that right 2 modules is now 100% complete. We can fill that in with blocks or whatever we like in the middle. I'll be doing that with something a little bit later on. But for right now, what I want to do is I got to figure out how to connect up our distribution system so that this water stream will end up in the right spot. So I believe what we're going to do is we're going to let that water come down into this block, and then it'll go this way, so that it ends up in the shooting the items over into the hopper. And I think if we put a, let me just test this out real quick. Let me put a dirt back here. I'm gonna knock that dirt out and then put this dirt in, and then the water should flow straight down if we knock this sign off. Okay, it flows straight down. And then I think if we just put blocks in here, so I'll just grab, let's see, do we have some more smooth stone? So if I just put blocks there where that dirt is, I think that will divert it over onto, now why is that come, oh yeah, it's coming out there because of this. So let me see, do I want to put glass there? Yes, I do. As a matter of fact, I think it would be really cool if we put glass all the way across, so that we could see the items as they go. So let me do that. I'm gonna put glass here, 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 here. And did that work? And then I'll toss the glass in. It did go out. So let me go over to this side and knock out this box here. It did go out. I don't see anything, and if we look in here, yep, 11 stained glass. So I think that's it, you guys. I'm pretty sure that shows us that it's working. So I'm going to, in between episodes, I'm going to go ahead and put the other module in and get started on the construction. So hopefully in the next episode when we come back, we'll be continuing the build here for the sugarcane farm. And I want the episode to be more about aesthetics and less about technical, because I'm sure this was a lot of technical, you know, lingo and things like that for you guys to listen to me ramble on about, and also to make some mistakes and show you how to and how not to do things. But yeah, like I said before, this is your game, so should play it how you want to. Okay. How do I want to? I want a sugarcane farm. I want a big sugarcane farm that makes lots of sugarcane with some really cool redstone timing. And that's my game. That's the way I want to play it. So if you don't want to do this and you'd like to go and just do like we did up there and harvest sugarcane by hand, you can do that. And honestly, if you make a large sugarcane farm and you just go by and harvest it every once in a while, you could probably make the same amount as this monstrosity. But this is a part of the game that I love, and this is a part of the way that I want to play the game. And one of the things I want to get better at is redstone. So I'm looking forward to doing more redstone, and I'm also looking forward to challenging myself on building. I want to build buildings that are cooler looking than just a bunch of squares, and this one looks like a stone brick cube right now, elongated cuboid, and it's not that pretty looking, but I'm hoping we'll put in some glowstone lamps and some half stairs. Oh, there just went and fired off again. Excellent. So yeah, we'll try to dress it up and make it look nice, and then when we get to doing that, I'll see you on the next time. See you later, and I will see you later. Bye, guys.